So for the last couple seasons, I've been using these little Thermacell mosquito repellents, and this is the one I've had for the longest. And honestly, I love this thing. And while it's pretty cost effective to actually pick this unit up to buy the refill cartridges and things, they are a little bit more expensive. But nonetheless, if you read a lot of reviews on this particular brand, you'll see that these things are extremely effective. Now, I did more recently pick up another one of these repellents. Now, this one here I feel is a little bit more mobile. So I want to take a second to kind of go through my thought process in terms of what I use these for, and depending on which scenario, which one I'll grab. Now, this here, like I said, this is the one I've owned for the longest. And what's nice about this one here is it's battery powered. So this thing's really nice to sit out on a picnic table somewhere. Now, essentially to use this thing, you're going to have this little lid that pops off. You'll take your little cartridge here, you'll stick that in, take your little cap off of there like that, and this acts as a diffuser. So essentially when you push this pin back on here like so, you hit the button here and it'll turn on, it'll heat up, and then you'll see this diffuse out the top. It gives you about a 15 to 20 foot range around your campsite. So if you're sitting right around the picnic table or maybe right by the campfire and you've got this thing close by, it does do a pretty good job of creating a nice zone away from the mosquitoes. However, if you want to take this thing out with you on a hike, or if you're gonna go out to the dock and fish for a little bit, something like that, these little units I hear are actually a little bit better fit for those type of scenarios. This particular model here runs off of butane. What's nice about that is you get these little cartridges like this, and essentially when you take the bottom off of this unit, you can thread your little cartridge in like so. And now essentially all you have to do is flip your button over to on, and then you'll hit your start button here a couple times. Now on the top of here is a little viewfinder. So essentially you're looking for a little kind of blue or orange flame. And the first time you put a cartridge in, it does take a few more presses to get that thing working. Now I've got a faint orange glow in there letting me know this thing is activated and ready to go. Now the next thing you're gonna have to do is you need to put a little pad in here. So essentially if you look at the one I've got running right now, you can see that little blue pad, and that just slides in and out and holds in place. It's just a friction lock, that's all that is. Now basically what's nice about these units is that little cartridge I showed you, you'll get about 12 hours of runtime out of that butane cartridge before you have to replace that thing again. And then on these little pads, you get about 4 hours of runtime. Now we've had these things out on hikes, and the first thing I was wondering when I got this thing going was this thing actually heats up and generates some heat. How hot is that gonna be if I've got a belt clip on this and I'm trying to run this thing like on the waistband of my pants or on the book bag? What I can say is after hours of hiking and a couple times now, the back side of this thing does not really get too warm. In fact, I've had this one here running for a couple hours now, and the back side, I can put my hand on that just fine because the housing gives you that protection, that separation from the little heating pad that's on the inside of there. You might see around 100 to 110 degrees on the back. Now on the front side here, it does put out a little bit more heat, and basically designed because it's trying to heat that pad up and let that scent come out. If you're in like a canopy, something like that, you may smell a little of that butane, but if I put this thing up to my nose, I can smell a little bit of the repellent, but it's not too bad. Now, a lot of these little units here do not come with a belt clip, so you do have to pick that up separately. However, like if you pick up some of the models out there, this one did come with a belt clip. It also came with this unit here, which has kind of got a clamp on it. So if you have a canopy pole or post, you can stick that on the side of that like so, and have that thing wherever you need it to be. Because like I said, your range on these things is about 15, 20 feet or so at the max. Now, something I also would like to recommend when you're using one of these units on the hike is the fact that if you're walking, it doesn't create like a force field around you. So if it is a windier day and it's going to blow that scent away, it's not going to be as effective. And that also doubles for like this unit here when you've got this thing sitting on the campsite. If you got a little bit more breeze or if it's a strong wind day, honestly, you shouldn't have a ton of issues with mosquitoes anyways. But if you still did, you'd want to rely more on a spray with one of these scent models like this. So what I would recommend doing though, if I'm out walking around on trails, is I like putting these things on my belt or my backpack somewhere, but I will still spray my pants or my bottom of my legs, especially if I'm wearing shorts. That way I've got a little bit more effectiveness, especially if you're in tall grass too, guys. So if you're in the taller grasses and things like that, or if you're gonna be stopping and going, don't rely solely on this if you're gonna be staying moving. But if you're on the dock fishing, like I said, and you're staying pretty stationary, this does a pretty good job of keeping the mosquitoes off of us. And I've noticed a huge reduction in bites that me and the family have gotten when we've been out and about. Now, I already mentioned that you could pick up these little belt clips that have these things on here as well. Something else that's kind of nice about these is we'll stick the little unit like this on the picnic table, but then if we've got the camp chairs by the fire, we'll try to make our area a little bit larger, and essentially we'll put one of these and like clip it to the back of our chair back. That might give you a little bit more range as well if you don't want to sit with it in your lap. Now, the one thing I will mention too is that this thing will not shut off until it runs out of butane. So you will want to make sure that you turn the unit off when you're wanting to save the butane on this thing. I have forgotten and woke up the next morning and realized I forgot to turn this unit off and left it outside. And then you got to put another cartridge in these things, which isn't a huge deal, but it does get a little bit more costly in the end if you're not mindful of that. Now, what you're looking for on these little pads, because I mentioned you have 4 hours, the way you'll know that that pad's ready to be replaced, and you can kind of start to see it on this one here is it has a more of a darker blue tint, but as this thing gets used up, that little pad will turn to white, letting you know that all the repellent that's built into that pad has been used up and it's time to replace that pad. What's really cool about Thermacell is they do offer refill packs like this. So essentially you can get 4 of these little butane cartridges with 12 of those little mats. So essentially that could get you through, I'd say, a couple months, depending on how much you camp, I guess, too, and how much you hike. This particular box for me should last me most of my season with the camping that we do and how often we rely on these things. Now I will say on these little tabletop units, the battery will get me through a whole weekend. I do need to recharge this thing up from time to time. These little cartridges here last me quite a bit. Now these little things are a little bit pricey. I do like to keep a couple on hand if I can, just so I don't run out in the middle of a trip. And just be mindful of how much you're using these things, and can you get away with having maybe a fan instead in the area where it kind of blows the bugs away versus using this, just depending on how heavy the bugs are in that area. But other than that though, I think that's all I've got for you. I really do believe in the Thermacell brand and what they've got going. It's been one of the more effective ways of me keeping bugs at bay when I'm out on these trips and adventures. So take a look at these couple models that I just showed you in this video, see if one of these might fit the bill for you. Appreciate you guys taking the time to watch. We'll catch you guys on the next video.